What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over 10 of our best budget options for you guys right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. Now, if I do leave anybody off that you guys are like, Ty, how is that person not a top budget card in the game? Let it be known down below in the comments. Help each other out, guys. Let it be known who your favorite budget card is in the game. But I'm going to be listing 10 of my personal favorites. Starting off at number 10 with the Sapphire Josh Childress card. 83 ball, 85 speed, good perimeter, solid interior, can dunk the ball decently, and defensively can play a little bit. 6'8", at the shooting guard position. There's just a lot to like about this Josh Childress card. And that's for me, like, I really like complete cards in the game. And I feel like Josh Childress is exactly that. No, he doesn't come with on-ball menace. Wish he obviously did. But I feel like everything else Josh Childress can do at a really high level. Do think, I don't know exactly what his price is right now. I'm not, in the auction house. But don't think he is incredibly expensive. Last time I looked, I think he should be like right around that 5,000 MT price, somewhere like that. Which for that price, again, Josh Childress is an absolute steal. Coming in at my number 9 is a card I've hyped up for a while. It is Marquis Daniels. Now, I do want to say, the 84 overall Antonio Daniels has a good release. He's a solid budget card as well. But what do I like about Marquis Daniels? Well, he's 6'6", pretty similar to Josh Childress. The one thing Marquis Daniels is going to do is play better defense, right? You look at the defensive badges, he is going to be playing better defense than Josh Childress. 6'6", comes with that silver on-ball menace badge as well, which is super important, super impactful when you are talking about some of the best budget cards in the entire game. Dunking the ball, 85 driving dunk, gonna be solid. Knockdown shots, just does a lot of things with that D-Rob base at a high level. To me, one of the best budget cards that I have used in this game, and he's under 2,000 MT, Marquis Daniels, an absolute stud. At my number 8, I don't know exactly what his price is like right now, but he's got the Ruby Austin Rivers. Now, I know why people don't like Austin Rivers. Number 1, doesn't attack the basket that well. Has a 75 driving dunk. That leaves something to be desired. Number 2 is the fact that he does not come with on-ball menace. And I've been one for a while that I'm like, you know what? If you can find a way to get Austin Rivers with that on-ball menace badge, that is what your ultimate goal should be. Now, it's hard to find that, so Austin Rivers, even without on-ball menace, is fine at my number 8. Depending on his price, obviously, if you can find one with on-ball menace, he's going to be even higher. But I like his release. I like his height at 6'4". To me, he does more good than bad on the court, so that's why he's in here at my number 8. At my number 7, we're plugging in the Sapphire Harrison Barnes card. The more I use Harrison Barnes, the more I like him. He knocks down shots. He plays solid defense. The more I think about to myself, like, how are people not hyping this card up? 6'8", odd spot from the top of the key, 85 3 ball, smooth release, 85 speed. Defensively, not great. But like I say with a lot of cards, if those defensive stats were 80 instead of 75, people would be hyping this card up. Heck, look at Diamond Tony Kukoc. Tell me what his defensive stats look like. They're not that much better than than Harrison Barnes. Now, yes, Kukoc is a lot taller. Kukoc is definitely better than the Sapphire HB. I'm not comparing that. I'm just comparing their defensive stats to each other and how one card in Kukoc is really hyped up. Harrison Barnes isn't nearly as hyped up, but I really do like this card. If you are trying to build your squad budget-wise, Harrison Barnes can help you out. At my number 6, we're going to plug in Shareef Abdur-Rahim. This is a card that, because he came out a long time ago, you can probably go to the auction house and find a badged up Shareef for relatively inexpensive. And that is so valuable and so important because base badges, sure, Shareef's fine, but instead, if you can find one with, let's say, 21 golds instead of 9, that's really what you're looking at. Why do I like Shareef? Well, he comes super complete. Even comes with that silver on-ball menace, 83 3-ball, 84 speed, solid defense. I don't know how many more complete budget cards you're going to find as far as base cards in this entire game. His release, to me, it's okay. I don't necessarily love his release. I'm not going to hype it up to the moon as much as some of these other cards, but it's a good enough release, right? It's a release that you can green with as long as you do get the hang of it. I've used Shareef from when I got him to now. He is still on my good squad for now. So he's coming in at number 6 on my budget card list, but he's still in my squad to this day. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense outside of the fact that my Shareef is fully badged. 27 gold badges. It's hard to not include him on my top 10 budget cards. Coming in at number 6. At number 5, I don't know exactly what his price is going right now. He's kind of teetering. Is he a budget card? Is he not a budget card? Do want to include him on this list because I do like and respect this Trevor Ariza card. 6'8", 7'2" wingspan, 86 3-ball, 87 speed, really good perimeter, Hall of Fame off-ball pass, comes with that silver on-ball menaces badge as well. Trevor Ariza is a beast in this game. From defense to knocking down shots to being able to dunk the ball with that 90 driving dunk, he can do it all. You look at the animations, obviously Trevor Ariza base. We kind of knew that was going to be the case. Look at me rhyme. Oh my gosh, I'm tough at this YouTube thing. Anyways, Trevor Ariza is a really good budget card. I do still think he might be slightly overpriced. Like if you look at his price compared to even some of my other guys that might be a little bit higher, that's kind of the only holdup with Trevor Ariza. But the card is really good as far as a 3-and-D option for your specific squad. At my number 4 is a card that I never thought would be included in any of these lists, but because his release is so good, he has to, is Arron Afflalo's Ruby card. When I look at Arron Afflalo, the first thing I got to thinking about was, man, badge-wise, this card stinks. He comes with 0 gold badges. Stinks. Does come with the silver on-ball menace. That's nice. Or bronze on-ball menace. That's somewhat helpful. But look at his stats and his hotspots. Hotspots from 4 to 5 places around the arc. 93 ball, 84 speed, good interior, good perimeter, solid driving dunk. Release-wise, incredible, right? D-Rob base, Delon right, upper. Oh, wait, is that right? Like, or does everybody just animation-wise say that? Okay, I don't know. All I know is the eye test for Arron Afflalo with his release is incredible. So, I don't know if that's actually the release that he has in-game or not, but again, I love Arron Afflalo's release, one of the best releases I've used in the entire game. That, for me, puts him over the top. If you badge this card up, if you badge him up, I'm telling you, he can compete with everybody. If you badge him up. Now, I'm not telling you guys to badge him up. I just want you to know, because of his release, if you badge him up, he is going to be one of the better cards in the entire game, especially for budget guys. Just an absolute stud. At my number 3, I got to plug in Sapphire Pervis Ellison. I have to. Every time I use this card, I just think to myself, my goodness, how are you so good? How are you so good? You've got a 59 3-ball Pervis. How are you so good? Now, do want to say this. Part of the reason he's good is because of his hotspots. Hotspots from 3 out of 5 places around the arc. Has an incredibly good release. This default swing base. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Again, 2K database isn't really finished yet. But I love his release. You badge him up. He's got better stats than Shareef. And so, like, you guys are probably like, Ty, how are you putting Pervis over Shareef when you use Shareef and don't use Pervis? It's really simple, guys. My Shareef is all the way badged up. I cannot find a badged up Pervis Ellison. But when I play with the 2 cards, Pervis plays better defense. I like his release more. I green more with Pervis than I do Shareef. It's night and day difference. I like Pervis Ellison more than Shareef. So, just realize that, and realize why I'm using Shareef over Pervis. But this card can play center, can play power forward, does not really matter. Love his player build, player model on the floor. 6'10", can knock down shots, play good defense. Card is an absolute stud. At my number 2, we're plugging in the Ruby Mario Chalmers. If you have not yet used Mario Chalmers, give the card a try. Give this card a try. I'm telling you, this card can compete with some of the top level point guards in the game. He's got a 93 ball. He comes with 26 base badges. He's got good defense. He can dunk the ball. There are no flaws in Mario Chalmers whatsoever. Then honestly, my favorite part about Mario Chalmers, you talk about me, I talk about in a lot of my budget videos is, well, if you badge this card up, so for like an Arron Afflalo, well, if you badge up Arron Afflalo, he's going to be good. For Mario Chalmers, you don't have to badge him up. The card is elite. He is absolutely incredible. Animation-wise, I think that is actually his release. I don't know, but he's got an incredibly good release. 93 ball, dunks the ball, plays good defense. This card, I'm going to say it, you guys don't have to agree, it's just as good as Pink Diamond Tyrese Halliburton. Hey, I've just said it. So if you don't like it, you can click off the video, but I just said it. For everybody out there, oh, budget guys can't compete, go get Mario Chalmers and come back to my video. Please do, because you're going to love this card. Coming in at my number 1, we've got Thabo Sefolosha. Now, I do want to say this. I'm not in love with Thabo's release. I'm not. But it is rare to find a card that can compete defensively as much as Thabo Sefolosha can for his price. It's rare. He comes with 88 speed, 85 interior, 94 perimeter, good steal, Hall of Fame off-ball pass, gold on-ball menace. Find me a guy, budget-wise, that has all of those things outside of Thabo Sefolosha. And he's even got a 93 ball. I just want you guys to know, like, yes, I don't love his release. And I want you guys to know that because I don't want you guys to, you know, get this card and be like, ooh, Ty, I don't like him because of his release. Like, his release is not good. I'm telling you guys that right now. Utah base, I mean, it's not horrible. Like, it's not unusable. I'm just saying this compared to, like, Arron Afflalo, the releases are night and day difference. But so are the badges and so are the defense. So that's kind of for me where when I am looking at the cards. One maybe holdup I'd have of Thabo Sefolosha is I just wish the card had a slightly better release. It's not horrible, but that is the one thing I do wish for the card. That's going to wrap it up for my top 10 budget cards right now in NBA 2K25 MyTEAM. And I think this video is super important to do because right now in MyTEAM, and I think it's so hard to find budget guys that can compete at the top level. But guess what? If you assemble this type of a lineup, let me go to the lineups, and I don't even know if I'm going to be able to make a full lineup or not. But if you assemble a lineup like this of some of my top budget guys in the game, and I'm just going to do this for the sake of this video because I think it's important to do. The center position's pretty weak, so we're just going to plug in Pervis Ellison there. Small forward or power forward, you can plug in, I don't know, Trevor Ariza, Shareef. But you can build a squad of like this, right? And I'll just plug in Ariza because he gives you more height instead of Arron Afflalo. But if you plug in a starting lineup like this, you cannot sit up there in front of me and tell me this squad cannot go out there and compete. You can't, because this squad absolutely can go out there and compete at the very highest level. And you don't even have to badge up this type of a squad. All these cards come complete enough. So that's kind of what I want you guys to know and realize. Like, even if you're struggling, like getting a lot of MT, guess what? Build that budget squad. Have fun playing the game. And if you play triple threat, get a lineup like Chalmers, Pervis Ellison, and Thabo Sefolosha, and you're good. You're fine. That's going to wrap it up for our video. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments. Do you guys like what I had for, budget squads? Or do you think, I'm way off? Let it be known down below in the comments, guys. Let me know who your favorite budget baller is. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.